right, well, let's go
31
live.
waiting.
All right, here we go.
You're live streaming.
I think it's live. Is it live? Yeah. They can hear you.
Not right now.
Yeah, they can. It's live.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I just hit publish. It's 12. Yeah, people.
Oh, yeah.
The kids are gone. The wife is at work. The dog's outside. No TV, no radio, no distraction. This guy's ready. Who is that? Brad. Brad's ready. How's it going, everybody? I'm Kyle Toth. If you don't know, I'm going to be turning this massive 40-inch bowl. Hopefully the audio is all good. I only have one camera set up going, so I can move this one if you guys want like a closer view, but I don't want to make anybody like dizzy or sick or anything like that by moving the camera. So I'll just wait a little bit, see if some more people hop on here. I am going to be filming it with my like regular cameras for the YouTube video, so don't mind me. I'll be doing that. And yeah, it should be fun. This is the biggest bowl I've ever turned. So we got all my tools all sharpened and everything. If you have any questions, by the way, just put them in the chat. White balance, nice white balance. Oh yeah, I finally figured it out. I got a the Logitech camera for streaming this, so that's what I'm using on here. I've never done this. This is my first one. Retro Well, what's up, man? How's it going? Oh, this is so cool. Man, I am so happy all y'all are showed up. This is my first time doing a live stream, so I really appreciate all of you guys showing up. Hopefully it doesn't blow up, but if it does, it'll be pretty exciting. Alrighty, I'll probably get going in like a minute here. So I'll warm the lathe up and let it just get used to spinning. I am going to be wearing, I don't recommend wearing gloves, but this, the tools get really, really hot when you're turning it, just because there's so much wood moving around, that I do wear one glove. It is like a really tight glove, so just know that. Oh, and I have Haley, Todd's on the ground over here, and my friend Eddie, so they're hanging out. So if you have questions, just put them in the chat, and maybe they could see it, and then they could ask me in between turning, because I'm going to be turning. I'm going to ignore you guys and just do my thing, and then when I need to like sharpen my tools, I'll try and answer questions if you have questions or anything like that. So yeah, right now I have my lathe up on riser blocks, and it normally would not support. Come on, Haley.
sorry.
Normally, this lathe, it's a Grizzly 799. It'll turn a 32-inch bowl with this outboard bed on here, but this bowl is 40 inches, so I had to make riser blocks to rise it up.
So you have hello from France.
France, so
hello,
cool.
Hello from Scotland.
What?
Hello from Ireland.
Oh man.
Hello from Maine. Hello from Germany. Hello from Spain.
Wow, that's
hello
amazing.
From Denmark.
What?
There you go.
How cool, man. Well, thanks for waking up or staying up or
Austria
whatever.
and Australia.
That's awesome.
And Canada. And Belgium.
All right.
New Zealand. Netherlands.
Let me know. Should I get going on this or what?
I'm excited.
Yeah. Let's say 400 people. Is that 400 people? That's a lot of people. Quiet down over there. Toddy, what you doing, bud? Give me 1 minute.
I'm in the app.
All right.
This is chips by, bro?
All right, for the most part, I'm going to be using just like a regular bowl gouge. I have 3 of them, so if you see me switch between tools, it's just because these get really, really hot, and I just switch them out. And that way, when I go to sharpen them, I can sharpen them all at once. So, Todd, you want to say hi? You want to say hi before we get going? You want to see Todd?
Yes.
Come here. Come on. Come here.
Go,
Come
go,
on.
go.
Come on.
No, over there.
Come here. Just don't bump the camera. Oh, he is here. Don't worry, he's gonna be in a safe spot. He's probably gonna go inside in a bit because we don't want him getting spooked. But this is gonna be Todd's water dish. So, yeah, or maybe a bath. I don't know. People have been asking me what I'm gonna use this for. I don't really know. My original thought was hang it on the wall. I've always wanted like giant, large platters just like hung up on the wall, kind of as art pieces. But then I thought I could turn like a pedestal for it, kind of turn it into like a fountain, like you see like in Rome, that you see them all over the place, or like, I don't really care about them, you just see like marble things, whatever. But yeah, right now I think it's gonna probably go hang up on the wall. So this is made, all right, I'm gonna put Toddy down. Say goodbye, Toddy. Todd is a golden doodle, by the way. Golden doodle. He's 4 months old. A rover doodle. All right. Well, I think I'm gonna get going. So, I don't know if people are asking questions, but if they are, if you see any good ones, just let me know.
Yeah,
But I'm gonna start.
Yes, they asked, I think you already answered the RPM that you're spinning it at.
Oh yeah. Right now, let's see. Right now, it is at 115. I'm gonna just get comfortable with the tools. I'll probably turn it up. I won't go higher than like 250. But when I do get into the center, this isn't really spinning that fast. So I will turn it up more. But for this outside edge, it's a little intimidating for turning. So I'm keeping the speed down low until I just get comfortable watching. So. Is it recording? Yeah.
Whoa.
All right.
Oh, sweet.
That's really cool. I don't know if I know this. I'm gonna try it without it for a minute.
Someone said no face shield.
No face shield? Oh, I do need glasses though.
Right there.
Yeah, face shield. I was wearing a face shield one time and something hit it and it shattered on me. So it actually did more damage to my face. But let's see here. All right. I did do a little bit of turning beforehand just to get it like nice and true and square. That way I can just get like right into the turning here. So how's it looking? Is everything good? Everything good?
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah,
All
good.
right.
Safety square.
Let's see here.
Safety square.
Just chat.
Definitely need some more speed. Definitely gonna need some more speed. I'm at 164 RPMs. I think I'm gonna go up to like 180, 200, see how that feels.
Is it too loud for people?
Is it? Is that what people are saying?
Yeah, well,
Yeah, sorry about the volume. Where's Todd? Todd's right there. Yeah, volume. I don't know if that's an issue or not, but yeah. How's it sound? Oh, you guys can't hear it, huh? There's headphones over there if you want to put them on. Eating sawdust over here. Yeah, this thing gets pretty hot. The speed's good. I kind of want it to go faster, but I kind of want it to be more round. There's still like a little bit of a wobble in this thing. And if you see me looking up top here, sometimes it's easier to see the cut I'm making up top rather than right on the edge because there's like sawdust and stuff coming off. But you can see these tools start, I don't know if you can see that, it starts turning, like they get so hot, it starts turning black.
yeah, you can see
And there's a little bit of like bluing on there. So that's why I have to like switch between stuff. But I really love this tool. This is like my go-to tool. If you could learn how to use this tool, you could literally turn an entire bowl like this just with this type of tool. It's a fingernail bowl gouge or spindle gouge. This one is made by Robert Sorby. I wish it had a longer handle, but I do like this size. I think this is a 1/2 inch size. And I do like this one, but this one is just bigger, so it can tend to get in the way a little bit. So. Is there any questions? What's that?
it.
Power stands for days.
Power stands for, it's a workout, man. Standing here is like.
Someone said that they thought you were going to be naked and never leave.
You know what? YouTube wouldn't let me. I talked to them and they said,
We tried.
not on this platform. So.
Does Todd have earplugs or does all that hair stop the majority of the noise?
He's got them big flappy ears is what he's got. I'm going to turn this off and move my tool wrist closer. And while that's winding down, I'm going to resharpen this tool. I use a like a slow speed grinder, and has a, I think it's 180 grit wheel on there, and I use the Wolverine jig to do all my sharpening.
Someone says, do a collaboration with Alex Steel. Maybe he can make you one from Damascus Steel.
Oh, that'd be sweet. I wouldn't know how to sharpen that though. How do you sharpen that? So I'll touch it to the wheel and then look at where it's grinding and then make adjustments to this bottom part so I can try and get the angle in the same spot. So you can see that's my new grind going on there. Let me know if you want me to move this camera angle closer to the bowl. I don't want to move it too many times, but I can move it a few times. So just let me know. Or if it's good, let me know that too.
Also, hi Joseph. Hi back. I love New Mexico. Joseph said hi to me.
Oh man, I forgot to put on a new tool rest. Is there any more questions? Yeah. So this bowl is bloodwood and cherry. The bloodwood is really, really hard. It comes off like rocks. It like little needles stabbing you. So that's part of the reason why I'm wearing this glove as well.
It also smells really good.
It smells like a candy shop.
It smells
Bloodwood is
delicious.
amazing.
It smells delicious.
I have I just got this a nice curved tool rest. I'm gonna try that out so I get a little bit closer.
Someone asked, how long do you think it'll take to turn the whole bowl?
I'm hoping to do at least the inside today on this stream, and I would think it would probably maybe take an hour or so if I'm working on it just straight through. But the whole thing probably take around 4 or 5 hours. The inside is usually the easier one. What I like to do is I like to get the inside shaped the way I like it, and then I shape the outside to match that shape, and that's when I get the thickness down. That's what I want it.
Oh, people are asking you to move it closer.
Yeah.
Closer?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
right.
know a lot of those.
Don't mind the movement here. Let's see. Good? Better?
Not too close?
Too close? We'll try that for a bit. Let me know what they say. And right now I'm at 191 RPMs. And once you get the wobble out of it, it cuts so nice. You get a really nice shaving coming off of there.
That's as close as I can get it. Maybe a little bit closer. How's that? Oh, there we go.
That's good.
Wake up, Toddy.
And the closer I can have this post to where I'm actually turning, the better. That way, because this, you will get some vibration on this. And with a bowl this big, you know, it's just very heavy. It weighs about 65 pounds. And there's just a lot of force coming around. So. All right, turned up the speed a little bit. I'm at 200. Oh, you can hear the difference too. You need a beard when you turn, so it keeps dust from hitting your face. What's up?
So I asked how long it takes for you to get the wood chips out of your beard.
They never come out. Oh yeah, see if you make like a micro adjustment from like here to there, and you get such a nicer cut. So I'm always making continuous changes to this because the curve of this bowl is changing as I get closer to the center. So just if you're trying to learn how to use one of these, don't be afraid of it. It's okay if you get catches, just don't let go of it. That was the biggest thing I learned. Don't let go of the tool. See that? That's so once I get the whole thing like roughed out for the shape, I'll go back through the whole thing with like more like a shear cut, where I'm getting like a higher angle on the cut, and it's being backed by the beveled edge on here. So right now it's just kind of like a roughing stage. And then I'm doing a bunch of like turnout and stuff like that, or tear out.
pretty hot. I'm gonna move this back because I gotta do some sharpening. Oh yeah.
Can you adjust that, Eddie?
On the camera?
Yeah, that should be good. I'm gonna do some sharpening right now.
Okay.
Oh no! There's sawdust in the cappuccino. Oh man, what a bummer. This is a little too hot to sharpen right now, so I wish I had a cup of water.
Someone in the comments said, full of water on hand.
Yeah, I know. For me or for Todd?
For the beard.
For the beard, yeah.
One second.
So I have, can you see that? Let's see. So right here, I glued on a little stop block. So, because the distance that you're out from this thing matters. So I glued on that stop block. So every time I need to sharpen it, I take it up to that little stop block, tighten this down. And since this is the last tool that I use, this is already set. The ground. It's a little wobbly. Oh yeah, there's like a little hose spigot outside. You can fill it up there. Oh no, pop loose. It came loose. How's it going over there?
Someone asked, how can I buy you a new cappuccino?
Oh. You know, I don't really know at this point. But if you can figure out how to get one here, I'll gladly accept.
JP Woodward, did you find cutting the segments quicker on the table saw, or are you going to revert back to the miter saw?
Oh, thank you.
Any more?
No, that's good. I like the table saw. I like the table saw method, but bending over the table saw and pushing a sled back and forth just kind of hurts my back. So I'm definitely going to go back to the sawdust. I'm definitely going to go back to the chop saw. But I do like the sled. If you don't have a chop saw, or your chop saw is not accurate, that sled is a great way. You can make your own sled. I just don't like making sleds and fixtures and things like that. So if you don't know what I'm talking about, you can go and watch this series on this turning, and it's in there.
Dave Graham says, I could deliver you a shed load of Nespresso capsules, and I think that's a great idea.
That's a great idea because we go through so many of them.
And Joseph says, turn on the super chat function.
Oh, I don't know how to do that. How do you do that? Not sure if I can do that from here. Toggle 10, let's pop out chat participants. Yeah, only I can do that. It's probably in my settings on my YouTube, so I thought I enabled it, but.
Hello from Texas.
Texas? I'm in New Mexico. Where in Texas are you? Also, oh, see this? So these are, they look like squares when they're in there. They look like, like square blocks, but they're actually triangles. So when I turn them, they're going to be like very long
triangles that'll go all the way down through each segment. So I think it's gonna look pretty sweet. So
Hey, you have hello from Germany and hello from France. We'll be there next month.
yeah.
You wanted to get in closer again?
That's probably good for now. Okay. Hopefully we can get some progress going on this thing. Oh, so much better when the tools are sharp. Oh, can you hear that difference? Very nice. Don't let me forget to film this for my regular video.
I'll remind you.
What's that?
I'll remind you.
Is that one still rolling?
Yes.
Let's probably get a different angle on this one. GoPro down. All right. Whenever you hear that like big noise change, it means you're just not getting a good cut. So it's probably time to like back off and start a new cut. Oh, Haley, could you text Mama Toth the link to this? And I do have water now, so I can. Oh my gosh, it's steaming. That's how hard it is. Wow. And these are high-speed steel. I don't know. I guess it's just a lot of wood coming off of there. So. Right now I'm turning below center. The center point, is right here. I'm turning below center because my lathe is up on blocks, and if I raise up these posts like too much, it gets a little sketchy, and I don't like sketchy. So until I get a floor standing tool rest, I just have to make do with what I got.
Someone asked if oil would be better to cool it than water.
I have no idea. You tell me. Do you know?
Asking the wrong guy, man.
You're asking the wrong guy too. I have no idea. What type of oil would you use?
Mineral oil?
Oh, okay. I thought like motor oil. I'm like,
Oh. What viscosity? 1030?
I think I'm gonna move this tour list to get in here. Got any more questions on there?
JP Woodward, have you been thinking of ideas for your next calendar? I promised my girlfriend one for next year.
Oh, calendar 2019 is in the works. So, lots of good shots.
I have to say he looks better naked in person than he does on the calendar.
Where's my dusty cappuccino?
All right.
Man, I don't have a brake on this thing, on this lathe, so it just winds down. It takes, I don't know, a little bit of time.
Someone wants to know if I think they're saying Makers. Are you going to Makers Fest in Birmingham next month?
No, I didn't know about that. I might be going to Maker Faire, San Francisco, San Mateo. I'm not sure yet. But see these diamonds on here? They look triangles, diamonds, whatever. They look pretty sweet. It's kind of going to be like a mesmerizing pattern, just drawing you into it, and that's what I wanted.
Someone asked, any more Sprinter band builds?
I've gotten some more commission or like requests for them, but sprinter bands are just expensive, and it's expensive to do the build out. So
Someone asked if there's going to be a Todd calendar.
a Todd calendar, maybe.
Oh, this is a good question. How do you grow such a glorious beard?
Genetics.
It's actually not a beard. It's made of wood shavings.
This is
It's just what
It's
you
wood shavings.
this is not real. Just kidding. Yeah, man, you can see these tools. They get so hot. They just start getting black stuff on it. Maybe I do need a Damascus steel. I'll go back over here to the grinder.
What's the easiest wood to start learning turning on?
Fine.
Pine? No, softwoods are hard to turn. Depends if you're doing segmented work or if you're doing solid, green. If you're doing green turning, I would just find any green log you could find. Green meaning it was freshly cut. But let's see. My favorite wood to work with and turn is got to be mahogany. I love mahogany. This is my first time actually turning cherry. Turns nice, but mahogany just has very nice grain, so it's just nice to work with. But if you want to get started, walnut's pretty nice to turn. It can be expensive, but if it's your entry level thing, I would just start. You could start with pine, and Todd's playing with the stick. You could start with pine, and be cheap, and you can get your practice out. Hey. Sorry, bumping the cameras.
Todd.
All right, I'm gonna sharpen two. Normally, if I wasn't doing this live stream, I would have music blasting as loud as it can go. I want it to be like a party in here. face.
I was gonna say, kind of lift it up a little bit.
Yeah, yeah. How's that? Camera angle good?
That's better.
Greetings from Argentina. That's amazing.
Argentina.
Logo. What's that logo? Is the diameter? The diameter of this is 40 inches. 40 inches right. This is the biggest one I've ever done. All right. Here we get our back on. Making like a weird noise. I'm gonna check it. I do have these calipers for checking the thickness. I can only go, so deep with it. Check it, but I guess I should be doing that. So right now at this point, it's still about an inch thick, so that's plenty of room. We're looking good all the way through. Does he need a bone or something? No.
Oh, he has one. He just wants to go with his.
He wants to go with you.
Go with Toth. Daddy Toth.
Todd is acting up. Toddy?
There you go. Just lay down right there. That's
Yeah,
good.
be right there. Be chill.
Hey, can you pull that camera a little bit? Or that?
Someone asked, aren't you scared turning something that big?
I mean, it's a little nerve-wracking, but I don't know. Not really. I mean, it's just wood coming off, so I guess you have to have just trust in your ability to glue up and turn and be comfortable with your tools. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it's intimidating, but it's more fun, and that's what it's all about for me. So I'm just picking up a cut and pulling it all the way through. Picking up a cut, pushing it all the way through. It is a little intimidating picking up a cut because that's when you can get a really bad catch. And catches can be scary.
So someone asked, you have well over 100,000 subscribers from far-reaching countries today as Ukraine, France, UK, Russia, Belgium, Australia, and Argentina. Do you feel famous or like a rock star? And are you ever recognized on the street?
I am not recognized on the street.
I recognize you in Mexico.
Always lie.
Well,
Remember my birthday?
oh yeah, Haley's birthday, 2017. Never forget. Just kidding. I mean, I just feel very blessed that people want to watch me make things. That's kind of mind-boggling to me. But do I feel like a rock star? Well, of course, all the time. But just kidding. As for people, my first apprentice, I was at Home Depot, and he was like just started up a chat with me. He's like, "Oh, you got Toth?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Oh, I just watched your video of your like leopard print table." I'm like, "Oh, cool." And he's like, "If you ever need help, I'm in the area." I'm like, "Cool, man, come on by." So that was kind of cool, just walking through Home Depot and someone's like, "Hey, I want to come and help you out." I don't know if he's watching, but hello if you are. Now I'm just, I don't know if you can tell, but I'm digging this part out because this bowl has to go all the way down below the surface. That way it's a nice even flow all the way down. So I'm just going to take some time and really hog out all this material. Hey, Eddie, can you take it and get like a wide shot back there?
Yeah, it turned off.
Oh, it did?
Yeah.
The battery did, or? I'm actually rotating this cut as I pull through. I don't know if you can tell the handle moves a little bit, but as I get in, just the curve and the angle changes. So you just kind of rock this tool back and forth really, really slightly. So it just helps you get a better cut. You don't have to, but. That's the part I don't like, is when you're not hitting the wood all the way around. That part is a little intimidating. You hear it. Hear that? But when you do get a nice cut, it's very nice. And that is like a polished, you could hit that with some 220 sandpaper and you're like good to go.
Some people ask, what kind of finish are you thinking of on this?
I usually go with Forsby's tongue oil on all my bases. It's just what I've been using for like 11 years now. And honestly, the reason I started using it 11 years ago is because it was the cheapest stuff at Home Depot. And that's all I can afford. Not now, but it's just a great finish. It goes on really nice. I have had a way of just putting it on over the past, I've kind of just mastered that actual finish, so it goes on pretty nicely. I need to go back to sharp. Let me know. Are you guys? Is this entertaining for you guys? Are you guys having fun? Is this cool? You learn stuff?
People want music.
Should I do another one of these in the future? The reason I didn't do these live streams in the past is because my old shop, I didn't have internet there, and getting internet wasn't an option. So now I'm in a new shop, and I have internet here, so I can do stuff like this. We're still hot. Fairly a good amount of chip out on some of these, but that's okay because we still got to go down more. Hot melt. I'm going to turn the speed up a little bit. Now that it's getting more round, it's more even, there's less wobble, there's less vibration. I can crank the speed up a little bit more, and it's just, you get a nicer cut. So now I'm up at 250 RPMs. How's it looking, Haley? What do you think?
I love it.
Works nice if you're starting a cut, if you hold it on the back edge of the tool so it's not cutting, and you roll forward and you adjust your curve into the cut. It's a nice way of like picking up a nice edge and just starting a nice clean cut. If you just jam this thing in there, you know, you can get some catches.
Let me put it closer so they can see it.
Yeah.
Because it looks really cool from here. I'll hold on to the laptop.
So I'm going to start like back here, where it's not cutting, but it's resting on the edge. I'm going to pick through, and I want to pick up the cut about, you know, an inch or so from where I started.
Sounds so good.
It sounds like it's good.
You want me to fix your glasses?
Excellent.
Okay.
I'm just going to take this
like high spot down. You can probably see it better if you look like right there. I'm going to take that high spot down, and I'm going to go back out to the edge and start shaping in. Woo! Woo! Glasses are fogging up. I'm gonna try the bigger bolt gouge just because of the longer handle on it. Definitely not as nice. Let's go back to this one. You get to hear the difference.
Someone said, I bet you can't do that with the skew.
Yeah. Not on the inside. Not on the outside either. I'm not that good at a skew. If you can get good at a skew, good for you. And I really wish I had a floor stand before this. Now that I'm getting closer to the center of the bowl, excuse me, I'm like an inch below the center point of the lathe, so I'm not getting the best cut since I'm lower, but it's just this setup is all I have. So I'm gonna try and raise this up a little bit. Try that. I'm gonna move this back. Oops. So, nope. Right there. In. And this curved tool rest is very nice to have. Very, very nice. I think it's made by Robust. Pretty good. Starting to look like a bowl. You're just laughing at over there. My tool is getting hot again, so I'm going to need to
Anything going on?
Someone was asking, did you come up with your brand and logo yourself?
Actually, the brewery I make tap handles for, Refuge Brewery, one of the owners, he did it for me. So no, I did not. But I love this logo.
Oh, they put it on backwards.
Oopsie. How we doing?
We're already an hour in. Holy cow, I gotta get moving. What?
Mr. Toth, I challenge you to make a massive wooden Captain America shield.
I think I got one. I think I got one in the works. Oh man, that's not good. But that's how I'm gonna get shaped away anyways. Oh, get that. It's fine. It's just the thing. I'll just have to use a wrench to tighten it or something. Now out here on the edge, it does get a little nerve-wracking turn out here just because. Well, it's far away in the center. And bloodwood is really hard. Back down at 200 RPMs.
Bloodwood is very hard wood. Sorry. Todd wants to keep on saying hi. The thing out here is you get a lot of vibration, so it's just slow going. Getting there. I'm gonna sharpen again.
People keep asking, is the bowl for you and I, or are you selling it?
It's gonna be this bowl will be up on my site for sale. I'm gonna enjoy it for a bit, and if someone else wants to enjoy it, well, it'll be for sale there. But I just like making these things, so that's the fun part. What would you do with it though? Would you hang it on the wall, or would you just put it on a really, really big table?
I like your pedestal idea.
Yeah, I really like the pedestal idea. I kept on seeing those like fountains just in like the churches and stuff like that in Rome, and just like out on the street. Ever seen those? It's huge marble, granite, just bowls like this big, and then it had a really cool pedestal on it. So it kind of just be like a centerpiece for a room. You know, kind of cool. So, and it could be cool to do the base in cherry and bloodwood. You know, make a match. Maybe do some leopard print on there. Maybe.
Kyle's workshop. It would be for salad.
What's that?
Kyle's workshop says it would be for salad.
Yeah, a lot of salad.
So dog milk for Todd.
Dog, yeah.
Oh, I know you're ready, but you gotta hear this. This is hot to press. Rob B. I would mount it to the rest of my fully operational battle station and focus my lasers through it and destroy rebel planets.
Sounds like we got a winner.
Oh man.
Yeah.
What's his prize?
What's his prize?
He gets to smell.
Oh yeah, I'll bottle up some of the sawdust and I'll send it to you. So send me an email or something.
But it's only sawdust from your beard.
Sawdust from the cappuccino.
Yeah, from the cappuccino.
Throw a cushion there and use it as a dog bed.
Yeah, Toddy does need a new bed. All right. I try and get this as close as possible, not as close as possible, about an inch away. But the thing is, this post just gets in the way of the bowl here, so I really want to get this out of there. Shape. That's the most challenging part for me, I would say. And it's getting pretty thin here, but that's still fine. Maybe like a half inch or so. Check this side. Otherwise, we're looking really good. Any more? I'm gonna go back to it.
Get back to it.
Get back at it.
Get back at it.
Get to work.
Ooh.
That was pretty sweet.
Smooth.
What's that?
Smooth.
Smooth. Still record.
Woo! Not good.
When I get a catch, that was like a little micro catch. You wouldn't call that a full catch, but
I try not to turn the lathe off and look at it because I just rather continue on and ignore it until the very end. Just keep on doing my work. Don't want to look at it. I think we need a little bit more speed is what we need out here. What?
I have a feeling that a naked Kyle is going to be sledding this dish down White Sands.
No. Man, I haven't been sledding out there yet. Looks like fun though.
You will get a lot of sand in places you don't want.
We got a lot of sawdust in places. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's scary, but turning up the speed is definitely what it needs. I would like to go faster, but I'm just nervous to take it up that high for a 40-inch pole that probably weighs about 60 pounds with all the sawdust that I've taken off now. Now I'm trying to find my line. I want to start it on the outside and just find a nice, smooth curve that'll continue all the way through the whole thing. So it helps kind of standing head on with the bolt inside and just picking a line, chasing it all the way down and just pushing it all the way through. Back on the straight tool wrist.
People want to see a backside shot.
Oh, the back? The back's not shaped yet, but you want to see it?
Want to do one? Here, I'll hold this.
Yeah, maybe we can over here. Back is going to look like that. I did put straps over the top just in case I have a fallout with.
This thing is intense.
Yeah, really stiff.
This thing is intense.
So that'll be shaped later, but I think the inside is more interesting. It's easier to get video of the inside.
Oh,
Back at it.
real quick.
I can tell I'm getting a little bit of tear out on those triangle pieces. I can just hear it. So we're trying to take very fine cuts. And it's starting to get a little bit of a wobble. You can hear it. So I gotta try and take that out. Yeah, if you find you're not getting a good cut and you're taking, I don't know, a heavy shaving off, try and take half of that much and then come back and finish it up. Or sharpen your tools.
Let me get some quality Toth.
What's that?
Let me get some quality Toth sharpening right here.
Yeah, man, I'm dusty.
How's that? Like that?
It's pretty cool though. Definitely gonna have some pieces to fix. But the cool thing with these triangles is I could always glue in another triangle after the whole thing is done, and sand it with like a belt sander or something like that. So much better with sharp tools. Sharp tools. If you're having problems, sharpen your tools. So I would say this top half, like this red band, is probably shaped about where I want it. So from about there.
You see pencil over there?
Yeah, there's one right there. I put one next to you.
That black one.
So I know from like here, I don't know if you can see that, but
going on over there?
I was out of camera view, but I guess I was.
Oh, when you walked in? Yeah, I saw you. I saw you on the camera. Somebody was asking about like segments. There was a question or comment. I was looking at it, but I couldn't read it really well.
Oh, I'm looking for it. Oh, Kyle, when you glue those individual segments together, why didn't you bevel the edges so that it would have been easier to turn? Just curious.
I guess it's just more work. And you're gluing more rings on top, so like your bevel, you couldn't bevel the whole thing all the way through because you need a flat surface to reference on. So it's a good idea. Just more work.
Also, we got a comment. Baby got back.
The what?
Baby got back for the bowl.
Oh.
Maybe they're talking about you. I don't know.
Now we're doing good.
Someone asked what the name of your podcast is.
My podcast is called The Dusty Life. I host it with Sean Rubino and Grant Berger. Grant Berger is also a recent graduate of North Bennett Street School. That's where I went for my schooling and all my training, my education, craftsmanship is what they call it. But yeah, I think we have like 115 episodes out, so go search for it on iTunes, Stitcher, SoundCloud, all that stuff. The Dusty Life. I guess the shape I'm going for is kind of like a satellite dish. Very iconic shape. It's actually a Roman bath.
So someone said something that if you take it sliding down white sands, you'll kill two birds with one stone because the sand will sand it the back of it for you and shape it.
You know what? That is nice. Yeah, good.
Oh, Kyle, do you speak Hungarian?
No.
He speaks Hungary, so that's why he goes to Chipotle.
Toth is Hungarian, the name. That's where my family came from.
Do you use a respirator or powered hood when sanding?
Yes, respirator, always. Normally for something like this, I would have it on as well. For something like this, I would have it on, but I'm just like talking.
Yeah,
You guys.
It's got loose.
What's that?
It's got real loose.
Okay.
I'll hold it.
It's pretty hot.
This is where now I've gotten the shape that I want up here for the most part. So I'm doing finish cuts. I'm taking a lot less off. I'm holding this back a little bit so it's the cut is cutting down the face of this and then grinding down the back of it. And the bevel kind of rests along the surface of the bowl, kind of supports the cut. Let's have a look. What's happening back there?
Someone asked if you had thought about using a carbide tool, a tip.
Yeah, I have a lot of them. I use them for getting the edges round, like getting everything trued up. But the carbide isn't always the best because you can tend to get a lot of chattering with this. I do love the carbide tools, but the chattering just makes a lot of chip out and stuff like that.
Oh, it's looking good.
Is that?
It's looking good.
Yeah, it's looking cool. So there's still some spots you can see where I haven't cut through the ring all the way. Hopefully you can see that.
Yeah, people were saying they want to close it.
Yeah, there is a healthy amount of chip out on some of these pieces. Some of them are good, some are really bad chipped out, but that's fine because I'm going to be cutting down through all that. And like I said earlier, like this one, that's not good, but I can always cut that out and glue in another piece. So that is good, but I can do that. And I kind of planned on that. I knew so I was going to get some chip out. I don't know why all of them, like this one is really, really smooth up top. And like this one has a lot of chip out. So I don't know, but I'm not done. I'm still making passes and cutting everything. So still going.
almost 4-year-old daughter said, that plate so big. I think he's making that for a pool.
No, this is gonna be our new satellite dish.
There you go.
How many channels I'm gonna get with this thing?
5.
What's that?
It's a basic cable.
So someone asked if they could get a close-up of the chisel interacting with the wood.
Yeah,
Wanna see
hold
if
on.
we
Let me finish like this little
Okay.
section. I'll sharpen it and then I'll move it close. That way I can get some good cuts and hopefully you
All
can
right.
see. Put that wine down. Is this going too long? People still hanging out?
People are still hanging out.
People are still hanging out. Thank you. Where's the camera? Thank you all for still hanging out. I wish this had like a spring in there or something to like give it tension, because you tighten it down and sometimes it just loosens up. It needs like a rubber bushing or something like that to like make it so you can really crank it down. That way it's not steel on steel. Haley, you can use that one right there if you want. All right, we can move it in closer. Oh, my computer is dusty. How's that? That good?
Hashtag the dusty luck.
Yeah. Seriously. Dust everywhere. Maybe. Is that looking pretty baller indeed? Right. I'm just gonna adjust my
my tool rest real quick. Wait. Too close.
So crazy.
Cool. So crazy. All right, is that close enough? Is that close enough? That's good.
Anyway.
Yeah. And you could hear the difference out here as opposed to in here. It's just out here I'm getting a lot of vibration, and it's a harder wood. It's just difficult to make it cut. I'm actually cutting with like that edge of the tool. If you're looking straight at it, I'm cutting to the left a little bit. Left, this side. Yeah. I'm gonna. Oh no. Oh. I'm just gonna check my the thickness of the bowl. Up here.
Some of the people had to do safety squints on that close up. Because
Why?
the sawdust hitting the camera.
Was it really? That's so funny. Oh man, that's looking pretty good. Except for out here, some tear out. But I think it's really speech.
Dude, you still have people from Australia hanging out.
Wow.
That's awesome.
I don't know what time it is there, but that's amazing.
Oh, how much pressure are you applying with your backhand?
Back in this one?
Yeah.
Actually, I'm more putting, it's more like this hand is the power. This hand is like the steering and the brake. So not too much pressure, maybe, I don't know, a few pounds of pressure. But I'm always adjusting it. So I would say this is the power hand that kind of controls everything.
One more thing. You came to see Todd, might stay to see Kyle.
Yeah, I know. Todd's cooler than me. I know. Yeah, so some of these pieces of blood with the grain is running like sideways. So I'm getting some difficult cuts here. But once I get it all smooth, like I still have some glue showing. Nothing that sandpaper can't fix. So, righty. Sharpen again.
Oh, I got you.
Sharpen, sharpen.
Oh,
The thing busted
came
off.
off.
It's like brand new, and you just gotta push it down on it. I need a little break. Once you start turning like this, you kind of need to finish at least one side, the side you're working on, all in one sitting, just because it's so big that if the wood starts to expand and contract a little bit, you come back the next day, and even if the wood expanded, you know, like say a 32nd of an inch, like a little bit in the wrong way, it could give you a really bad wobble, and you know, just something. It's just very difficult to get rid of wobbles once you're already in like a smooth turned round state.
It's huge.
So
Gosh.
it's a very big bowl. It's a big bowl. Yeah, look at this, buddy. Look at this. Stand next to this thing.
Oh my gosh.
Take my picture.
Oh man. Yeah, let's do this jack thing.
What's this say? The time and where?
But so in Austria,
Austria.
well, they wrote AUS, so I'm not sure if that's Austria or,
Australia.
but it was 5:42 and
Wow. I feel honored. Getting up that early.
oh, Australia. It was in Australia.
Australia.
Thanks, Mike.
That wasn't me. That was terrible.
Yeah, I've been there. Okay, I was there.
Fit right in.
Terribly.
Fit right in.
I could do it terribly.
All right. I'm gonna turn the speed up a little bit too, because I want a nicer cut, and it's just scary going this fast. It's at 275 RPMs. You know, what'd be cool is if we got some bleacher seats right here, and then people could sit in the splash zone. You know, when the sun is coming out.
Oh, that's
There's
good.
a huge
No idea.
delay now.
Really?
Yeah.
Could be the internet bogging down. I don't know. YouTube's starting to kick me off. They're like, your stream's getting too long. You're going to slow it down. Yeah, maybe turn that one off, Bailey.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Wonderful.
That is right there.
We'll get the goal again.
Is it still lagging or is it doing good?
It's got a huge lag.
Really? Like just
Yeah.
like time wise or?
Time wise,
Oh well.
it's still on the close up.
Huh. Well,
Yeah.
it's a little playing. Can you still hear it?
It's not live on my iPad, which is weird.
It's not live.
It's not lagged.
Maybe I need to get back into it. Oh, yeah. There we go. It came back. So someone asked if at the end if you card scrape it.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, sorry.
I might do some of that today too. Card scraper is just like, I mean, it's just basically like holding, you know, a round nose scraper, but you're gonna get, it has the burr on there, so you get a lot less of a cut. But I'll probably do that a little bit later. I'm finally getting down to my shape. I still need to remove some of the bloodwood. There's still glue showing. 0. Should I go faster than 250? 275?
Yes!
300?
You say 305.
305?
305. Not
What
306.
time is it? Let's just do it off what time it is here.
It's the 800. 300. Someone said 300.
300?
400.
Dude, that's intense.
260.
Some people are writing about their vertigo.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It
It looks trippy, man. It looks pretty gnarly on the.
Yeah, I guess the speed. Yeah.
That one isn't that bad. When it was slower.
All right, well, 270. That's pretty fast.
That's at 270? 250.
Like, I wonder if this was on the ground going that fast, how fast would it be going?
Probably faster than
Probably 200 miles an hour. Maybe
faster than a speeding bullet.
Probably break the sound barrier.
just you.
Need some like hardcore music. while
Dude,
you're
that
doing
was
this.
that was an epic cut right there, man. That was awesome. That was awesome.
If you're getting a really nice cut, you can't stop. You gotta see all the way through.
Oh, they're guitaring to that.
Mhm.
Right around two wrists.
Someone did the math, and they said that at the rim, at that RPM, it's going about 35 miles an hour.
That's it. Man.
And so someone dared you to do it at 400, 500.
No. Not today. Maybe in the future. I just gotta move my tool rest so I can start doing this inside. Because this is looking like a nice curve. Definitely has some bumps, but sanding and all that's gonna happen. So.
That's awesome.
Go back to that curve.
Fangirl over here.
I was thinking of my next project that I might do like a daily series on, or kind of the format that I have been doing. I'm either thinking the toolbox, another toolbox that I built at North Bennett Street School. The whole thing is dovetailed together. All the drawers are dovetailed with shellac finish. I want another toolbox. Not dusty over there, but this is what it looks like. On the front, 5 drawers, all the drawers are dovetailed. Yeah. But I wanted to do another one of those. I'm either going to do that, or I have an idea for an Art Nouveau piece of furniture. If you haven't seen Art Nouveau, look it up. It's pretty cool furniture. Kind of like Art Deco, but a little more curvy. Or a library with a rolling ladder for a house. So I don't know. Let me know what you think.
I go through these tools about every 6 months. I need a new one. I just end up grinding down too much and just not enough tool left to hang off the tool rest. So, but I sharpen a lot, as you can see.
Right. Now I'm going to turn the speed up. And check.
Someone asked if you're gonna make a cup for that saucer.
I do like this round nose scraper, but I don't want to use it. I just don't want it to get cleared out. I'll try it. There's a little too much vibration. Not the good vibrations either. All right, now there's this like transition from like the segmented rings where the grains all go in the same way to this centerpiece where it's, you know, one board where the grain is going all the way across. So I'm going to remove this hot melt glue on there.
Someone asked, why are you not turning from the inside out?
Because if you turn from the inside out, you take away your stability of the thickness of the wood, how strong it is. So I like to turn from the outside in, get this to the shape you want, and then follow it all the way in. If you go the other way, you're taking away material that is supporting you when you're turning out here. Oh man, gotta get up higher. I just gotta raise up my a tool rest, but the handle broke off, so I have to use base rings. Try and get closer to center. That noise, isn't it? Popping noise. Try that. Now I'm using this brown nose scraper just to get like a dugout spot cut, and that way I could seep this tool like into it and pull those cuts all the way through. Starting a cut on like a flat surface just can be a little challenging. So now I have like a channel scooped out in there, so it's easier for me to slide this tool in and pick up a cut. Both tools work, it's just figured out which one's going to work better. What did I say? It would take me an hour to turn earlier? That was a lie. There's no way. Where's that Todd at?
Inside.
You had to go to work?
Yeah. Put it to work. how does your wood shop smell right now?
Smells great. It smells like candy shop. Littlewood is probably the best smelling wood, I think. Can you smell it?
Yeah, smells good.
Cherry's nice too. So with the scraper, you're getting like, when you're scraping, you're not really cutting wood, so you're not getting the best cut, but it's a very safe tool. Not really gonna get any catches, things like that. So especially for like this center, and since I can't get my tool rest up high enough, safely enough, it's just like, it's slow going, but it's working. Need to move the tool rest a little bit closer. What do you think? How's it look?
Oh, it looks fabulous.
What do you guys think? Look good?
Someone asked, why don't you use the dust collector?
It's just loud, and then you guys would have to listen to a dust collector.
People are saying it looks great.
Yay.
The wood platter smells like Turner's cologne.
The new Wood by Toth line. I'm not standing inside of this thing, it's great. thing is looking good.
Yeah.
Sounds funny.
Susan asks, so after this, are you going for the 40-inch segmented base?
Maybe. That's further down the road for sure. Yeah, I would need some like steady rest or something like that out here.
I would love to. That'd be fun. And I'd probably want to be able to turn it in between centers.
Sunflower says, send a plate to Elon Musk to launch into space. What do you think?
Now this part, I might, since I can't get my tool rest up high enough, I might have to do this with like an angle grinder. So I might do that at a later point. I'm going to try and get a lot of it right now. Hopefully. Oopsie.
Someone asked, how much more do you have to go?
A little bit. I don't know, not too much turning left. It's just going to be a lot of sanding, so yeah, I try and just get it as smooth as I possibly can. The main thing is as long as there's no like bumps in the surface, as long as this is a nice smooth curve. I mean, sanding can take care of a lot of things. So probably going to turn for a little bit longer, and then I'll probably do a little bit of sanding so I could like polish up a thing so you guys can see it, and then I'll probably call it from there. Yeah. And the other problem with this is that it's spinning so slow. I could turn up the speed, but I don't like this thing going that fast. It get fairly dangerous if something happens. So if I had the speed going a lot faster, this would be a lot easier to turn.
Flat Stuff Together says, my arms are tired just watching.
I know, this thing is a workout.
I'm gonna try and do some card scraping. Just want to get everything out of the way. I don't recommend doing this on small turnings. If it's a big, wide open thing, say this were to come out of your hand, it falls to the ground. But if you're in a tighter area and you're holding on to something like this, it can get a little dangerous. I use this curved one, and I'll flex it a little bit. And see if I can find a nice spot and burn it. There we go. Can you see the dust coming up or no? Yeah. This is just going to help smooth out the curves.
You want to bring it closer?
What?
You want me to bring it closer?
Yeah, maybe. You got it? So you can kind of see the color change a little bit where it's cutting. There we go. Let me try it on this side. These things just get pretty hot, so I switch them out. I could have made it 2 inches bigger, right? All right, I think I'm going to switch over to sanding. So probably not going to do this for too long. So if you have any more questions or anything like that, unless you guys want to stick around for sanding, but this video will go live after this. So I think it looks pretty good. Still a few more spots. Need some love, but yeah. Just getting hot. All right.
I'm gonna use an orbital sander while it's spinning. And I'm just going with 100 grit. I'll turn the speed down a little bit lower, just because you can get roughed up and can drag and catch a corner. Doing this is definitely going to tell me where the high and low spots are.
Someone asks, when's Todd gonna help?
Todd got fired. I don't know, where's Todd?
I gotta go get him.
Go get Toddy.
Stay tuned.
Yeah, Todd's coming. So it looks like there's probably like 8 of these that are chipped out. So I have to fix those, but I'm gonna do that at the very end after this whole thing is sanded. So. Yeah, I'm probably gonna call it here soon, just because it's gonna be probably about 2 hours of sanding, and that's not that interesting. So let me know if you have any more questions. Let me know if you like this. I really appreciate everyone showing up, especially from like weird times and early and late night. That's pretty awesome. So I had fun. I'm definitely gonna do this again. Maybe another turning. I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, this will go live afterwards. The final video, I don't know, will be out whenever I'm done with it. I'll probably do like another like daily style video that I've been doing on the past on like the finishing and maybe like the final sanding and all that stuff. So yeah, just gotta wait for little Toddy to come back so we can get to work sanding. But it's pretty fun. I love this stuff. I feel like so alive when this thing is turning. You're standing on the other side of it and it's spinning, you know, a couple hundred RPMs. It's a lot of fun. So, and these diamonds look pretty sweet on there. They're gonna look pretty cool on the outside too. The only thing is if you hang it on the wall, you're not really gonna see the backside. So that's kind of a bummer, but. And next time, I'll have a floor standing tool rest. So, I'm gonna read some of these comments. Hello from England. Awesome. My computer has never been this dusty. Yeah. Bulgaria. Wow, that's amazing. What time is it in Bulgaria? You guys want to see the See the backside again?
So I was using a just a 6-inch face plate, and that's the biggest one I have. Apparently there's other companies who make bigger ones. So it held up pretty good because it was glued onto, or it's screwed onto a piece of white oak. And I wish I had a bigger one. I feel like if I had a bigger one, that would probably get rid of some of the vibration that I'm getting way out here on the edge. But yeah, they hold up pretty well. I mean, it's pretty amazing that this whole thing is attached by that little screw on there. So Russia, wow, that's Sweden, Denmark, awesome. Jeez, man, North Korea, what? Really? Oh, you're messing with me. Denmark. I'm actually going to be in Copenhagen in like a month. So, but I don't know where little Toddy is, but let me go see. I'll be back in like 1 minute. I don't know where he is. He's on his way. I'm going to finish the whole inside right now, just for like sanding and scraping and all that stuff. And then I'm going to turn the outside. I may turn it tomorrow. I don't know, hold on. Let me get the door. I may turn it tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. It's getting hot in here. Hello, Toddles. You got to say goodbye so we can end this thing. Dog nap, yeah. There he is, little Toddles. Can you read that?
Yeah.
The dusty, dusty dog. You're the same color as dust. It's perfect.
Dog napped.
Dog nap, yeah.
Hello from Serbia.
Serbia, that's amazing. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to end this. So I thank you very, very much for hanging out with me for well over 2 hours. That's pretty awesome. So thank you very much. I'm going to get back to work. Going to put this guy to work, and I will see you guys later.
Don't go yet. What about my question?
What's your question? What's your question?
Cardinal
You got a minute.
Andros.
You got a minute. What?
I can't find it in the live stream. Someone asked if you're going to be doing another live stream when you're turning the back.
Probably not. It's just more of the same. And I kind of want to crank this place up and play some music and jam out. So I need that in my life. Is that it? Yeah.
Looks like everyone's saying bye.
All righty, guys. See you later. Thanks for watching.